Good afternoon. We're here at OPNETWORK. We're on the floor right in front of the registration desk, doing some investigations on how our clients are using our technologies, specific to high definition APM. You know, what kind of visibility. So I have Dave here from WellSpan, and he's an OPNET customer. So Dave, tell me a little bit about what technologies you use specific to high definition APM and some of the visibility strategies that you have.
We have several OPNET technologies implemented. We got the ACE Live unit, we got the ACE Analyst, and we're currently looking at a couple one of the other things we got implemented is the EMS application. We think we're going to get a lot of use out of the EMS application because there's a lot of remote sites and that. There's a big need to be able to sit there and see the actual data that's actually coming into the client machines. That's going to allow our server group and our desktop group, and I'm part of the network group, to be able to see that actual information going into the machines and bring it into, for our case, it's going to be, for the network group, it's going to be bringing it into the ACE Analyst application. The fact that you can bring it into an application like Wireshark is going to be a big advantage for our desktop group, because they're going to be able to sit there without pestering us to get involved, to be able to bring in something that they can see.
And that helps eliminate a lot of the finger pointing and the blame storming that happens between groups. Now, is this your first OPNETWORK?
This is my first OPNET.
What do you think so far? Pretty impressive?
Yeah.
Very good. Well, we appreciate you attending today, and enjoy the rest of the conference. Hey, good afternoon. We're here at OPNETWORK, OPNET's technology conference. We're talking today with Frank about application performance management. And Frank was just sharing with me a little bit of a story about how he's using ACE Live and the technology in his environment. So Frank, is this your first OPNETWORK?
Yeah, it is.
Great. And ACE Live is one of the technologies that brought you here today. Tell us a little bit about how you're using ACE Live.
Well, the first place we deployed ACE Live was in our Citrix server farm, and that gave us a view to our field sites and which field sites might be having problems, as well as how our applications were responding and our file servers that serve the Citrix farm were responding. And we were able to flesh out a lot of distinct problems that had one symptom, end user response time, which were transient problems coming from multiple sources. So right out of the box, we had a lot of payback right away.
Right.
And now we're instrumenting our remote data centers, as well as the ingress to our main data center. And we're moving up from 2100s to 4100s.
You're growing the use of the technology. Well, that's a good testament to the value of ACE Live, but also the scalability. How you can start small and you can kind of grow it within the entire enterprise. Frank, we appreciate the time today. Enjoy the conference.
All right, thanks.
Thanks. Hey guys, we're here in the atrium, the beautiful Reagan Center. We're about to serve lunch. I'm with John and Ben. They're ACE Analyst users. So guys, tell me a little bit about how you're using ACE Analyst today to help eliminate some finger pointing within your groups or your division.
We're on the network performance team, so we try to capture the software before it goes out into production, and we can work with our database and our WebSphere folks to kind of dive in and see exactly what calls are taking longer, and then we can work with developers at that point to optimize those calls.
Okay.
One of the good features we like using is the quick predict, because of course pre-production everything's in the test lab, low latency, high bandwidth, and so we like to do some prediction application performance testing.
Sure. So when these groups all start kind of blaming each other and they blame the network, ACE Analyst is one of those tools that you help just kind of to rally everybody around one central report.
Definitely.
Absolutely. We can sit down and point to a specific call and say that, hey, the server's taking a long time processing here, the database is. There's no
The best part
like
about it
maneuvering
is
on.
we have hard fact numbers, we have percentages, we have
Sure.
exact time spent broken up from the total transaction.
So it's good, solid, tangible data that
Yeah,
you guys can make
tangible data,
decisions on.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Very good. And I understand this is your first OPNETWORK. What's your experience so far? What do you think?
It's great. It's great. Learning a lot, and I expect to learn a lot more and take a lot of that back.
Great.
We just sat through a 3-hour class, and there was a ton of labs, and the hours just flew by like that. We were
Right.
every minute.
I learned a lot.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Absolutely.
Well, there you go from the floor of OPNETWORK.